Have you ever wondered to yourself that for free, you would want not the Picasso itself, not the painting itself, but the sheet on the floor picking up all the splatters of the paint so that you don't get anything on yourself? Well, here you are, the Porsche 911 GT3 Splatter Edition. This thing is quite interesting. A lot of the customizations on it are some bold choices. I think we've gotten to the point in the crew too where cars with extravagant customizations are such commonplace that they really have to do a little extra to have us notice a car that has a couple of extra things put on it, you know? And I'll get into that later when we're talking about customization. But this thing is the Splatter Edition, the free tier in the Motorpass. I believe it's tier 25. Now, if you remember the third vehicle slot, it is tier 25, yes, and the tier 37 is the now max tier. But if you remember before, the third vehicle slot was tier 33. Now, boys, let me know in the comment section what you boys think of the new ordering system. Because it's a weird one. I don't know what to think about it. I think the Motorpass was already so easy that it was that now people who don't own the Motorpass are going to be done with it even quicker. But again, we don't know the challenges for this Motorpass yet, so I guess we won't know. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of this car, as well as what you think of that change. And let's go into the customization of this thing. Of course, if you're here watching, subscribe with notifications on. It would be very much appreciated. You may not even know you're not subscribed, but just head down there, subscribe. And straight away, to be honest, obviously, as you boys know, we don't have color or visual part customization for these things because they're Motorpass. I wonder, it is exclusive. Someone's made a livery. Marvin Keno's made a livery, but this is a livery. Oh, I don't know if that makes it worse or better, because yeah, now we can, you know, put whatever we want on it. You know, we can make it a bit maybe even a different kind of splatter if I can find it. You know, instead of spray paint, instead of actual paint, it's spray paint or something. I don't know. It's a livery. I guess it's something, you know, something to bear in mind, I guess, because it is just an iridescent color underneath. It's one of those things where you might not notice that it's the exclusive version if you take it off. Although there is a very, very unique spoiler on it, as well as the front. It's got all of that, like, carbon fiber thing just stuck on it. And that's what I mean, where it's like, we've gone to the point where they're kind of just throwing things on the car to make it look unique. And obviously, we're going to go with the Mardi Gras live tires. Only thing that makes sense, really. Again, we don't have every vanity. They used to give... They did for one test server thing, give us every vanity in the game. They haven't here, which is a shame. Is there another Mardi Gras thing? I believe Mardi Gras it's a celebration, I believe, of some kind. We could go with Salem Legacy. I don't know what it looks like, but we'll go with it. Same with Salem Legacy Nitro, I suppose. Underglow, we'll go with purple. Obviously, it's especially this purple, you know, because it's purple and blue, and the iridescent color is an iridescent of like purple and blue, you know, that's how that works. We'll black out the windows, because why not? We're always blacking out the windows. None of these really work. They all look way too messy with the livery on it. I took it off. And again, topper, there's nothing that really works. This is nice because it moves, I guess, but you know, not I mean, that quick, and we're already done with the customization of this thing. This thing is definitely going to be a shorter one, but hey, it's free, so you know. And of course, it's only got the one rim, which is a shame. I mean, I get that it's the whole thing is that, you know, it's unique rims, you know. Let's teleport to a race first. You know, you go for a toilet break and come back, and you really do feel how mundane this car really is. I love that nitro, though. Whoa. It's actually like Doctor Strange nitro. I want to see the smoke now. What does the smoke do? Okay, yeah, we went in the Salem smoke as well. The smoke is pretty cool, to be fair. It's actually like Doctor Strange nitro. That's kind of cool. So obviously, a lot of nitros have an effect where they start differently to how they continue. And this one seems to have the sparks and then form the Doctor Strange hands. It's pretty damn cool, to be fair. I like that nitro a lot. You know what? I back it. And the smokes... Oh, that's a building. The smokes are pretty damn fun. Like, I'm okay with the smokes. One thing I will say about this season is it's not amazing. is vanity-wise. I think the last 2 seasons, the Contractor, you can say what you like about it. I liked the cars, you know. The cars and the vanities were nice. The gameplay was a bit lacking. I think the gameplay in this one is kind of fun. It relies a bit too heavily on the rest of the game being any good, but I think the gameplay is okay in this one for what it does. I think we're definitely still due a PvP update, completely overhauling that system. But you know what? With the fact that they're doing all of the stuff with the 60 FPS and the next gen and the graphics and the lighting and all of that, I think I'm fine to wait a little while for PvP to be overhauled. You know, July is still a goddamn time away where we get that next-gen update for the 60 FPS PS5, but you know what? I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, a standout this episode is that Nitro. Boys, let me know what you... Let me know what you boys think of the Nitro, because that's honestly a standout for me. I love the little animation it has, where obviously it sparks, then forms the Doctor Strange things, but then they shrink down a bit, but... Like, if I just tap it, you can see it just sparks a little bit if I tap it. It sparks the 2 purple and orange colors. Then, you know, it forms the little black smoke. And then the circles. I love it. And we're obviously going to be taking it into another race. So stick around as we try it in there as well. I think these cars definitely mesh well with the agency, of all things. I think they'll be kind of fun. You know what? I might take the stunt edition into an agency event. It would make sense. And all things considered, going back to play updates, agency is the worst. It's the worst, but I think it wasn't amazingly bad. It was definitely better than the game. You know, it wasn't as repetitive as the game. Okay, let's finish this race, and let's go into the next one. Here we are. I mean, they've patched one of the shortcuts here, or we would be driving this very colorful car through a very colorful place, but unfortunately they had to go and put this shortcut over here. It matches up with the shortcuts quite well. I don't know, it's just that painted aesthetic. I guess it really works well in street. You know what's one thing I was kind of thinking? So obviously these cars are also to do with the stories, the seasons. The idea is that the archivists had already found these cars before we came to them. But I think what would have been nice is if every single one of these cars, even the ones that we get through the stories, I think it would have been nice if in the pause menu they had a little, like, description, you know. I think I'm going to draw a parallel to Apex here, which if you don't play Apex, you won't know. Certain skins in Apex have lore. You know, some of them aren't just colors or wacky, goofy themed things. Some of them have a story. Like, I believe there's one for Gibraltar that has a story, and there's a couple, there's maybe like, I think one Bangalore that one has a story. But they have like a little text box on the right that's like, hey, this is what this suit is from, this outfit is from, giving us backstory on the character. I think it would be nice if in the pause menu of the vehicle menu for these cars, it had a little text box. Obviously, the story would be completely made up, but it would be a nice little story. Like, I don't know, this one was found, yada yada, famous artist, yada yada yada, and it can have like a goofy name. I don't know, give him... I don't know what a goofy artist name would be. But yeah, something along those lines. A little story would be nice. I love the vanities, the mix of the Salem vanities, though. They're very, very magical, I must say. They are very, very magical vanities. Speaking of, Josh just finished playing Apex, and I'm going to finish this video. Yeah, so that's going to be about from me. I hope you boys did enjoy this video, because I enjoyed making it. Thank you to popular members, a special thank you to famous members, and an insane, insane thank you to Icon member for the love of life. Alright, in a bit.
My heart spills, so I'm cleaning up a mess, yeah. I gotta go to church, feel the demons at my neck, yeah. When I'm on a pill, I be feeling like I'm blessed, it's a curse. When I'm on the drugs, I'm the worst, shawty. Tell me how it feels, tell me does it hurt. Tell me if it's wrong when I'm lifting up your shirt, shawty. Tell me if it's real, or would you leave me in the dirt?